Now that I've retired, now that I've experienced a whole lot of life already, I can see the effects of what we're doing to the earth, and I just feel like we need to help the earth. I'm just trying to use the profile that I do have and just enlighten people on what is actually out there.
We first brought Mick Fanning out here a couple of years ago, and this concept of Grizzly Plains was forming. And then over the last couple of years we've been developing that, and I threw an invite out to Mick and said, mate, I think we've got Grizzly Plains, phase 1 up and running, but we've got to go see the village. And he was, I think, 5 seconds on the text message saying, mate, I'm in.
Coming back to Alaska, I just have so many great memories. And I've only been here a couple of times, and then I just get so attracted to the wildlife here, and then just the pure nature of the joint, just so untouched.
We've come to show the guys, I guess, why we're here. This is one of the last real strongholds of grizzly, and the reason they're here is because of the watershed and the best natural salmon run, and the bear's really the iconic species.
Mick and I have been traveling for the last 5 or 6 years, and we've been all over the world and seen so many different places, but this is kind of just more wild. We first pulled up to the river, and first thing we see is this mama bear and then her 2 cubs kind of just roaming around, and they crawled up this mountain straight towards us, probably 10 feet away. And my heart dropped. I was like, oh my God, what do we do in this situation? We just kind of stood there, we did our thing, and we just backed away a little bit, and then we just watched them play around, and you don't get to do that anywhere else in the world.
Coming in and getting a tour of the village and just seeing how people live day to day, it was just such a great eye-opener. Christina and Alexander salmon are incredible. So welcoming and so informative too of everything that they do, and seeing their kids just how into nature and how wild they are, it's amazing.
We got to just really go explore the mountains with them and go up in the hills and pick blueberries and learn their way of life. It's amazing to have guardians of beautiful places like this.
Our mission coming out to Igiugig was to kickstart the Grizzly Plains project to help preserve the larger allotment of land that the Igiugig community have.
We're just 4 miles down from Igiugig up on the Igiugig River. What you see behind me is the first site of what we will know as the Grizzly Plains. The land is just incredible, the outlook, the river that provides so much for bears, wolves, eagles, everything, it's all here.
To have the opportunity to come back and help preserve the land, that's a huge bonus.
Welcome to Grizzly Plains. We're going to fight as much as we can to keep this as natural as possible.